We're back.
And better than ever.
I'm Kelly.
I'm Tamara.
And this is
Ghoul Beans.
Ghoul Beans. Oh.
Been a while. Ghoul Beans. Like that?
Ghoul Beans.
What's brewing with you?
Nothing.
Oh my god. Something is brewing with you.
Oh my god. Okay, so I saw a ghost. I think. Like, I have to think. So, Lauren came into town, my friend, and
Shout out Lauren.
Friend
of the pod.
Lolo. She wrote in a story once. Anyway. So we were at a restaurant in Oakbrook, and it's a cool restaurant, we should go, but the food's not that great, so I'm not gonna say the name, but the desserts out of this fucking world, and the coffee is really good. So we should definitely get some, review it, and I won't say that it was this story. Perfect. So we were there, and we were sitting, they have like this bar by the window kind of thing. And we were sitting there because it was really crowded.
Daylight.
It was in the summer, well, not the summer, but it was in October, so
fall.
Yeah.
So like late fall.
So like literally a couple weeks ago, but the sun was still setting kind of later.
It was pre daylight savings.
Yeah. So it was getting like 2 when the sun starts setting, basically. Sure. And yeah, so when you first walk in, it's kind of more of a cafe vibe for coffee, like a coffee shop. And so we were sitting on that side by this bar by the window, and there's a table because it is a full restaurant. So like that is all really to the left, but there's this one like 12 top table in the corner, and it was set for dinner, like for, again, like 12 people. To set the scenario. So
illustrate.
Yes, I did. So she was sitting to the left of me, so when I'm looking at her while we're talking, again, that's like the alcove is there, and then that table, and then past like the wall comes here, and then that's where the coffee shop is. So it's very separated from everything else, but I'm facing that when I'm talking to her. And like we're talking, and people are like filtering in and out just because it's really busy, and there's a guy next to us on his computer, and blah blah blah. And several times, and there's a lot of plants behind this table. So several times while we were talking, and it was out of the corner of my eye, but like while I'm looking at her, like the way I'm looking at you, and I can see like very clearly like the chair and the computer and the thing like that. And again, this one I'm gonna say, by one of the plants, it looked like someone was leaning against the wall like this, like almost like counting before hide and seek kind of vibes. I will say, when I'd look that way, like I'd see it and then I'd look and like focus on it, like it was just plants there. So I'm like, okay, maybe that's probably my head like imposing it. Yeah. So that happened like several times throughout us talking. And then we were continuing talking. People were filtering in and out. And then there was like a guy sitting at the 12 top, like on his computer, like his little hoodie up. There was another guy kind of walking back and forth behind her, waiting for an order. And like I kind of kept seeing that figure out of the corner of my eye. And I was like, okay, it's just the plants. Like, stop being a weirdo. And she's talking to me. And then at one point, my like blood kind of ran cold because I saw that guy like that was walking back and forth leaving, and my eyes like kind of focused on that area because I saw this figure again, and I was like, it's just the plants, don't worry. There was never someone sitting at the table on a computer.
How do you know?
Because it was a 12 top set for dinner. No one was sitting there on any computer. And no one ever walked in. No one ever walked out of that area. Like, because the guy behind her that was sitting at the bar with us that was on his computer, he had gotten up and gotten cake and everything. Like, I had everything. I had all those movements in my head. And like no one ever sat down there and no one ever got back up. But like I was so focused on this guy walking back and forth just because he was like, you know, impatiently waiting. That like just in my head I was like, for sure there's the guy at the table and the guy by the wall, and I was just like, oh my god, Kelly, it's not someone at the wall. Like I was so focused on that figure at the wall that like
scary. Ew, what?
Isn't that weird?
I would want to know the history of this place.
I know. I feel like I should look it up because yeah, it was like so funny because I was able to be like, brain, you're making shapes out of nothing right there. And it was just like, while I was watching that guy go back and forth, just because I have ADHD, so when people are talking to me, I do tend to look like around them. And it was just like that person was at that computer and stuff.
Oh my god.
It was so creepy when I realized. I like looked at the table because I was expecting to see him, and I was like, no one ever was sitting there because that table's been set like this whole time. No one ever walked over there. No one ever moved it. Like, no one walked away. That
Did
guy
you mention
was the only
Lauren?
one. No, I didn't say anything. It was very weird.
That is very weird.
It was really, and I can like, so the person that was like in the corner, very much just ambiguous and stuff. I can remember exactly what this guy looked like.
Ew.
Yeah.
Like that. You could draw him.
I could draw him. He doesn't have a face or anything because it's very much like hoodie, like shrouded.
Ah!
Yeah.
Ew.
I know. And I've never had like an experience really like that.
You've seen ghosts though.
I don't know that I don't think I've ever actually like seen
a full body
a
apparition.
ghost. The only thing I've ever had was in New York when I was at that weird shared Airbnb, and there was like a dark shadow at the end of the hallway, and then it like rushed me.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
I don't know if I've ever told that on the pod.
You did.
I did?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you told the... Yeah. Well, I'm sorry that brewed you. Yeah. I'm sorry. That's so rude of him.
Yeah, so that's what happened.
A couple weeks ago. What's brewing with me? One of my professors quit.
Crazy.
I knew it.
And we're worried you have to retake the course.
No. The email that I got from the department head said, this is not going to affect your graduation. We're working to resolve this. Stay tuned. Take a deep breath. Don't be worried because it's a year-long class because I'm done in May. So yeah, that's what's brewing with me. Then my professor quit. And by the way, the best professor I've ever had.
Oh, that sucks.
It didn't quit the school, quit the semester. Most of us in each class like know each other. Maybe we're not in the same classes. So I was texting the group chat like, y'all, what the fuck? Like, who's going to say something? I'm like, I'm going to say something. Who else is saying something? And so other people were like, oh yeah, I already emailed. What are you talking about? Like, and so today was supposed to be are they coming back? They're not.
Damn.
They're not. And we found out at the end of the day. And there's been so many assignments that keep passing. I'm like, I'm not doing this shit. She's not grading it. And it's like a requirement to graduate. So like, and I'm paying for this. So I need a discount and I need a good grade.
Yeah.
We haven't met in the last 3 weeks. It's going to be a full month that we will have not met. More than that.
That's crazy. I wonder what they're going to do.
I think the department head's going to step in and be our teacher.
Yeah. That sucks.
Well,
what are we drinking?
Okay, this is another Whole Foods find.
This one feels Whole Foods.
I feel like the other one felt Whole Foods too.
You're right. It was the glass bottle. But this one's...
It's the millennial like branding.
There's a little cow.
She's kind of cunty.
Yeah.
Laurel's Classic Latte, gut-friendly dairy, which I think just means lactose-free.
It's so funny because I see gut-friendly, like, dairy, and I'm like, this is going to fuck up my stomach for sure.
Oh, you think it's going to be like kombucha?
Yeah. Happy tummy coffee. I'm worried.
Inexplicable, by the way. There's nothing that... Okay, it says...
A2 dairy.
A2 dairy.
What's A2 dairy?
Oh, yes. That's why it's a cow. The cows are like only fed certain grasses, and that makes them have less allergens in the milk or something like that. Okay, ready?
Oh, happy cows. Okay.
It's okay.
It kind of reminds me of the La Colombe's.
But I feel like it tastes like what the La Colombe's think they taste like.
I feel like it tastes exactly the same.
No, I feel like the La Colombe's are so watery. This tastes like it has milk in it. La Colombe to me is like so not.
That's fair. I think it like less bitter too. La Colombe's have a real rough aftertaste. Mm-hmm. This one's very not that.
She's getting served by a bean.
Oh, a ghoul bean probably.
Yeah, she was a ghost for Halloween. You know what? I don't like it as much as the last one. However, I don't hate this.
Me neither.
Like, I would drink this again.
Me too. I feel like some iced coffees, like I grin and bear it. I'm like, I need the caffeine. But this one
I could definitely suck down for sure.
Yeah. But I feel like I can taste the, like, it's a canned coffee vibe.
Yeah. Does she like to smell what you have?
I have to worry with her because she might drink it. What's wrong, girl?
She's like, okay, enough.
Yeah. Okay, as long as you don't make noise.
Meet me up there. So I would rate this. We didn't rate the other one. I'm not rating this, but I'll say, it tastes. You know what? Have you ever had coffee milk?
Yeah, that's what this tastes like.
Coffee milk.
Kind of felt like the mocha from last week tasted like chocolate milk too, like adult chocolate milk. Are you worried?
There's only 80 milligrams in this whole can
of caffeine.
Yeah. The other one was cold brew though. That's why
not enough caffeine for me.
No, you love to have a heart palpitation,
but this tastes pretty good. Good. That's gonna be gone by the end of this.
Yeah. Happy tummy. You know what? And call me crazy. Maybe it's just because it's on the can. I feel like I can tell it's not gonna disrupt me as bad.
Call me crazy.
You feel like it's worse.
I'm gonna explode.
You need the pathogens in the milk. Actually,
I need it.
It's like those people who are they're 112 and they don't eat meals and they only smoke a cigarette and have chocolate and drink 3 Dr. Peppers a day.
Right.
At that point, the poison has preserved you.
For sure.
You need to, when they stop, they die.
Yeah. That's me with above 100 milligrams of coffee per serving and just like the real rotted milk.
You know what's crazy? I have been reducing my caffeine intake severely. Like most mornings, I either have like a half cup of coffee or like I've been really into matcha. Been liking the matcha. But like today I had a latte in the morning because I'm like, I know I'm gonna need that energy later. Mm-hmm. So who knows? I'm probably gonna be able to like fucking like lift this house with my brain.
It's concrete too. That's gonna be real impressive.
Would you be less impressive if it wasn't concrete? Yes. You'd be like, well, it's not concrete.
Well, now that we're like talking about the concrete.
Right. Now that the concrete is a factor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be.
But at the same time, if you like lifted this laptop with your brain, I'd be so impressed. And a little scared actually. Thank you. That felt so good.
Like, well, I'm surprised you felt it at all. Kelly's, what are these? Your traps? Traps. Yeah. Kelly's traps are always like so rock hard.
That's where I hold all my straps.
Yeah, and when we type, we have to lift our arms up. The desk height is important. It's supposed to be like low enough that your arms are.
Well, I do. I have a good one. I have a standing desk.
At home? I mean, at work?
Yeah.
It's low? It's hanging out like this?
Yeah. It's purely stress.
Sorry.
Or it's purely me working out. It's stress and 5 push-ups a week. Oh, what's our
It's a Ghouls Being Ghouls this week, which for those of you that don't know, which I don't know why you wouldn't, this is about ghouls just doing ghoul stuff. So we normally stick to a theme.
Well, one of us sticks to a theme.
Well, we stick to a theme.
We have a theme in mind as we're searching.
And this week, I thought of the theme as siblings. So we're going to have some spooky stories involving sibs.
Which was crazy because I was like, siblings? And then I thought about it for a second. Like, even before you texted me back, and I was like, no, that is spooky.
It is spooky.
Siblings have weird shit.
Yeah. They bring weird shit or they are weird shit.
Literally. You want to go first?
I will. I have a shorter one first. It's not super short, but
Okay.
This is from Reddit user Eric's94. Ghost hunting with my brother. This happened about 5 years ago. I was 19 then, and I'm 24 now. There's an abandoned house that sits roughly 100 feet to the right of my grandparents' house. It's been abandoned for about 45 years. It's old, dilapidated, exactly what you'd picture when you think of a haunted home. My brother and I used to get stoned and come up with ideas that we'd be way too scared to try sober. That's like us sober going, what's the scariest thing that could happen right now?
Literally.
Cameo! I'm okay with this if you just chill.
A guest on the pod.
Friend of the pod. Actually, pod hater.
Yeah, you can totally hang out if you just calm down.
Yeah.
Please. Plus one.
Okay. Oh. I want you to move.
Yes, always.
Yeah. You want to come down here?
You offended
Oh,
her.
there we go. Oh, good.
Oh, yeah. Welcome.
She's like, don't move. Okay, got it.
The third bean. The third bean in a bunch. Okay. Go for it. She looks mean. She's very nice. She's
like, no. Does she want scritches?
I think she wants to bite me.
Oh. Will she be down if she bites you? Like, is the biting just...
No, I don't know what she wants. Sometimes when I talk too much, she thinks I'm on the phone with my mom and she wants to talk to her mom.
Maisie didn't like when I speak.
Yeah.
So, I get it.
Okay.
That's how we decided to go. Okay, so they said that they get stoned in the house and that they think of things that'd be way too scared to try sober.
That's so funny. Should we try that next time?
No.
Okay.
That's how we decided to go ghost hunting in that house.
Ew.
It was about 2:45 in the morning, in the middle of July. We had just finished smoking, and I looked at my brother and said, you know what would be fun if we went next door to try to get some ghost recordings? He said, shit, I'm game. So we grabbed our phones and walked next door. The door to the house is never locked. We've been inside during the day before, but never at night. There's an old iron bar screen door and the main door behind it. We left the main door open just in case we need to get out in a hurry, but closed the iron screen door behind us. We started asking the usual questions. Is anyone there? Can you give us a sign? Both of our phones were recording for about 45 minutes. It was completely silent, except for us trying to scare each other. Then we started hearing taps. They were coming from the basement. At first they were faint, but they started getting louder and closer. Like here, like...
Oh, I understand it. I just don't like it.
Closer to the bottom of the staircase that led down to the basement.
Ew, stop. My whole body is frozen.
Oh. In our stone minds, we decided it would be a good idea to walk over to the top of the staircase and listen closer. When I'm high or stoned, whatever, I'm not... My immediate thing is paranoia.
Yeah.
Not immediate. When it's the other... Oh my god. I should have said what's brewing with me. The other day, my dad likes to get an edible every now and then. The fucking edible that they got was a single edible that was 100 milligrams and you take like nibbles out of. Okay. I fucking hate them. There's no way to know how much you're ingesting.
Yeah.
Girl, nibbled, way too high. Talking to my dead relatives.
Again?
Scared. Like,
scared.
Actually, it wasn't as bad as that time.
Okay.
I was still on Earth. But,
yeah.
But I don't know what happened. It lasted so much longer than anything ever lasts.
Oh no.
Like normally off an edible, I'm high for like maybe 3 hours and it peaks around 2 and you're like, okay, and you can feel yourself come back down. Now I just got munchies.
Yeah.
Girl, no. Probably 5 hours.
No.
Hell, girl. I was like, I actually have to go to sleep. I was supposed to have like a fun, like, oh, we're gonna watch a movie, like, haha.
Yeah.
Not funny.
No
one's having fun anymore. I'm not afraid, and I'm sure you can agree, I'm not afraid to change the entire energy of the room.
No, not at all.
No, I feel very comfortable making everyone here know that I'm uncomfortable. But these people said, this guy said it was a good idea to walk to the top of the staircase and listen closer.
See, if I were stoned, I would be like this is the opposite of what I would do.
I'd be pissing in fear.
If I'm having a good time, I don't want to even put myself in a situation where I'm gonna get nervous.
I don't want to be stoned in this environment.
No.
As we stood there, a mass, darker than the dark, crept around the corner to the landing at the bottom.
Ew, they could see like the basement.
My brother and I froze, too scared to move. The figure stood there for what felt like an hour, but could have only been a few seconds. It looked up at us. It had no features at all. It was just black. Then it darted up the stairs like a missile before it reached us and disappeared. A cold blast of air went straight through us, almost knocking us over, and it seemed to snap us out of our paralyzing fear. We bolted towards the door. We tried to go out the iron screen door, but no matter how hard we pushed or kicked, it would not open. It was something that was holding it shut. I got completely fed up and kicked out the window to the left of the door. My brother and I did a sort of dive out the window and basically flew back to our grandparents' house. Our hearts were racing. When we finally looked back towards the abandoned house, there was a gigantic creature standing in the window staring back at us. It backed away into the darkness out of the moonlight, and then it was gone. To this day, my brother and I won't walk past the house. We always take the longer way around, along the other side of our grandparents' property. Even now, just thinking about that night, I still get goosebumps.
That's a good one.
It feels also like legit enough that I would believe it.
Yeah.
We've not been in the inside at night. The door is never locked. Maybe a lot of this can be discredited because you were stoned out of your mind. And weed is a hallucinogenic. Like, people forget you can hallucinate.
Right.
A joint hallucination, though, and the tapping, and...
Yeah, for me, it doesn't sound like they were scared when they went to the basement. It sounded like they were having a good time, you know? And they're like, oh, let's go look.
What's the tapping?
Yeah.
Thinking it's, like, dripping or something.
Mm-hmm. Joint hallucination's hard, especially if you're not, like, saying, like, do you see that shadow?
Darted up the stairs like a missile.
Listen, that is both my favorite and least favorite thing that happens in ghost stories because, like, I feel like real people ghost stories rarely have that. Like,
we talked about this last episode.
Did we?
Yeah, that, like, if you're a ghost and you see, like, a ghost looking at you, or, like, if you're a ghost and you see a person looking at you, how are you gonna, like, disappear? And I was like, I'd run at them.
Yeah, oh yeah, you did.
Yeah. Like,
I was like, I'm gonna melt into the floor. And you're like, I'm gonna fucking
charge them.
Yeah.
And that's so scary because what do?
Literally nothing.
And it's floating. It's not like it's
I guess
running.
that kind of happened to me in New York.
Mm-hmm.
And it was weird.
That's never happened to me.
It was spooky as hell. To be fair, I didn't see, like...
Were you under the influence?
No.
Crazy.
Yeah. I didn't see anything, like, running at me. It was like, it just kept getting, like, darker and darker, and then all of a sudden it was like a whoosh.
Mm.
Yeah, I didn't like that at all.
I've never had that.
Yeah, it was really terrible. But, like, that where you see, like, an actual figure and then, like...
And then I think what makes this story, like, legitimate is them both feeling the cold burst of air that almost knocks them over. Because otherwise you can explain a lot about, like, hallucinating, like, old house sounds. You, again, depending on the weather, like, it can be creakier. I grew up in a really old house, like, settling noises can be differentiated from, like, spooky noises.
Right, like the tapping and stuff.
Yeah.
Honestly, even if that was just, like, a bad trip for a moment, like, that's fucking
terrifying. Yeah.
Worst results. That's what I'd tell my children if I didn't want them to.
You're not having a happy time anymore.
And that's the
then you're not hiding.
I don't want to go, like, to scary places when I'm high. I'm like, right. I don't want it to be not fun.
Right. Although, Fright Fest a little bit, Spiny Baloney.
Yeah, that would be fun. That's different. You're like, this is fake.
Yeah.
Not even haunted, just abandoned house. What if it was a human that just darted up the stairs?
I thought that too. I was like, worst case scenario, it's a real person.
Yeah.
Humans are always worse.
Yeah, because they're going to stab you or something. Obviously, that's what humans do. They stab you. Okay, I've got a short one.
Okay.
Dad hears siblings crying in the middle of the night. No one crying.
You're lying. No, I hate it already.
From trolling it. I'm 20 now at this point, and this happened when I was about 9 or 10 years old. I was living with my dad at the time, and recently, over the last 5 years, was dealing with a divorce, and he remarried to my now stepmom with 5 kids. She has a set of twin girls that shared a room in the middle of my house. I slept in the living room, 3-bedroom house with 7 kids and 2 adults, connected to the same hall as my stepsister's room. I was asleep along with everyone else in the house, and at around 3 or 4 in the morning, my dad kept waking up in the middle of the night and kept hearing my sisters crying down the hall. And he would check on them, and everyone was still sound asleep. I had woken up to him walking back and forth down the hall checking on everyone. I stayed awake, unable to go back to sleep. So oddly, I'm staring up at the ceiling, just waiting to be able to sleep once again. And out of nowhere, I hear my sisters, but I just get a terrible feeling of existential dread. I wanted to cry so bad, but I could not release a single tear. Not a minute later, my dad comes rushing down the hall once again, hearing my sisters cry.
Oh my God.
Oddly, though, he said I didn't hear my sisters. I'm so sorry. So oddly, though, I didn't hear it. I was just being hit with a heavy weight of fear and dread. He immediately wakes everyone up, and then the weight was released, and we slept in his room for the night. I'm not sure what happened, but to this day, if I ever get that feeling, something very bad happens, whether it's something paranormal or bad in real life. So he's sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
He hears his dad, running back and forth, and then he doesn't
Does his dad
hear...
really run?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he doesn't hear anything. But he all of a sudden gets this terrible feeling, and then his dad once again is checking on his sisters, which means
the twins.
Yeah. So his dad could hear them crying or whatever was crying.
I would love to hear their story.
I think they were just asleep. Yeah, he said every time he checked on them, they were sound asleep.
Oh yeah, mimic.
Yeah.
Totally.
That's what it is.
Yeah, totally mimic.
And that's disgusting because
the sound of your kid crying.
Yeah. And so you're going and checking on it and everything's fine and it keeps happening. It's luring you out over and over again.
And you're gonna go. I would say second time I go in there, she's not crying. I'm picking her up. We're gonna go sleep in my room.
Yeah.
I can't do this.
No. And then for him to have been laying there and just feeling that and then piecing together so whatever he was hearing was happening and I could feel it, not hear it. Ugh. Disgusting. I'm glad though the dad was dope for waking everyone up and being all in my room, let's go.
Yeah, I mean that's to me a lot of the time it's too long.
Yeah.
You're waiting way too long.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, 50-11 kids. That's the other theme of these is you got 900 children.
Yeah.
Okay. This one is long-ish. Okay. My little sister told me that her and her boyfriend were playing with a Ouija board. And the Reddit user deleted their profile, so there's no name.
Ew. I know it doesn't have to be creepy, but it feels creepy.
Right. Also, on November 5th, 5 days ago, I had one of the craziest nights ever, and I thought it would be interesting to write about it.
5 days ago? And they deleted it?
I guess so. Maybe they just posted and ghosted.
Posted and ghosted, baby.
We've been there. So my little sister always...
We have been there.
Girl, we're still kind of there. So my little sister always had this obsession with mysteries and the paranormal.
As every little girl should.
She loves horror movies and she loves creepy ghost stories, and she enjoys reading about unexplained phenomena in the world. She and her best friend are birds of a feather and like to make jokes about summoning demons and performing witchcraft.
Honestly, real talk, that's fatherless behavior.
Actually, to me, I'm being birds of a feather in that way where you're agreeing on it, I'm they have creepy older siblings. I think the older siblings are it's sometimes can be a gateway for stuff like this. My friend in the neighborhood, Emily, shout out Emily, her older brother, the devil, was interested in stuff like this, and so she would expose me to it a little bit, and I'd be like, oh, that's crazy, there's a black demon monster in my home, and she'd be like, I don't want to play anymore.
I feel like that's too real.
Oh, never mind. she wanted to like play Chucky, you know, and I was like, oh yeah, like
you could just like come
over. He doesn't have a face in my house. My family is Christian, so her best friend, who is a self-proclaimed agnostic, is not allowed in our house. That's a little crazy.
That is crazy.
Our mom tends to be overzealous and would berate my sister for watching horror movies and talking about witchcraft. That was my family. Well, not my mom, my grandma. Dad, on the other hand, is more easygoing and unorthodox than mom, and he just thinks that sister has a peculiar imagination. That is the only reason why my sister is allowed to hang out with her best friend. That was fathered behavior, actually.
Yeah,
it was the dad who was.
Yeah.
On November 5th, my sister had a slumber party at her best friend's house. Everything was normal that night, and suddenly I got a text from her, begging me to pick her up. It was 11 at night, so I was very groggy and ended up slipping back to sleep without responding. You're a bad sibling. Stuff like that wakes me up so much with tight chest that I'm like, I actually have, like, I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm calling immediately. Well, you know.
For sure.
Yeah. Kelly got fucking trafficked the other day and alerted the neighborhood. A few minutes later, I woke up to my phone vibrating to see that it was my sister again. I managed to sleep through 11 text messages. She texted me all caps. Pick me up, please. Answer your phone. Pick me up. Someone's here. Pick me up. I'm thinking she's dead, by the way. If that's my sibling and she's texting me.
Sure.
And then I didn't answer. These texts completely baffled me. She loved staying at her friend's house, and even though she had a house key to the house and allows to come over, she even had a house key to the house and was allowed to come over anytime she wanted. Then I thought maybe she and her friend had a massive fight. I texted her, okay, and proceeded to get ready. My parents are very strict, and even though I'm a young college age, they still treat me like a kid. They have a curfew for me, and they never allow me to drive at night. I had to call one of my friends to pick me up because my car has a tracking device in it.
Damn. My mom cried.
Yeah. When my friend came over, I managed to sneak out the house to get into the car. We drove straight to the house, and my sister's been texting me nonstop. We used a Ouija board, she texted me. I think we did something. There's someone in the house. Now,
thing in the house.
Yeah, girl. I have no interest in the paranormal. I never thought much of Ouija boards and stuff like that. I personally don't believe ghosts because if you think about it, if ghosts exist, then the entire world would be haunted. Someone somewhere has died in some place. The entire world is a burial ground of past generations. Fair.
Yeah, it's just like, do you believe that or not?
Right. And I then texted her, why the hell were you messing with that? She responded quickly. It was supposed to be fun. I'm scared. Pick me up now.
Oh my god.
I'm coming. Her friend lived far away from us, so during the drive, my sister went on to tell me about what happened in a series of text messages. Fake name. Chloe's parents left for a date. Me and Chloe got bored, so we dug around her mom's closet. And I wanted to see what you would say about mom's closet. We found a Ouija board and decided to use it. We wanted to see if it actually works. We read the instructions and we did everything we were supposed to do. Your friend's mom has a Ouija board in her closet?
In her closet? That's insane.
I'm not joking. Like, call me a fucking annoying, like, old bitch. My kid texts me that, or tells me later at dinner, oh, at Chloe's house, her mom has a Ouija board in the basement. Hey, baby, I love you so much. You're never allowed to go to that house again.
To be fair, she wasn't.
True. No, the other girl's not allowed in her house.
Right.
She's allowed in this other girl's house.
That's fair. That's why you gotta talk to your kids about the paranormal. You gotta be having the talks.
Right. Sure. Right. I was like, well, what do you think you're gonna... If my kid starts saying stuff, I'm not gonna encourage it because I remember being scared.
Yeah, I would take them seriously though. Like, I'm not gonna be like, no, you're fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, okay, yeah.
I'll look in your room.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's leave the light on.
I'll look in your room. I'll be like, I'll look in your room.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah. And you're like in there pulling up the bed covers.
Everything's fine.
I looked.
I took
all
a peek.
clear.
Everything should be good in there.
You know, but you can sleep in my room tonight.
Honestly.
Yeah, and then in the morning assess. Chloe started the game by asking typical questions, like, are you there, and stuff like that. At first, nothing happened. Then me and Chloe started joking around, and we dared each other to ask creepy questions. Like, when is the world going to end? How long will we live? Is there an actual hell?
Aren't you not supposed to ask, like, when will you die or how long
You're not
you'll
supposed
live?
to ask all types of shit like that.
They said they follow the rules.
The rules in the Ouija board Mattel, Hasbro.
Just say goodbye.
Yeah, say hello, goodbye, circle 3 times, whatever. Nothing happened. Then Chloe convinced me to ask a creepy question like, are you going to haunt us? Chloe had her hands on the Oculus. Or the planchette.
Okay.
Suddenly the piece moved to the word Y, or to the letter Y. At first, I thought Chloe was pranking me again, but she started to look scared and removed her hands off of it. Oh! Then it went to E and S. I was so scared that I ran across the living room away from the coffee table. They both took their hands off of it.
Idiots.
Chloe went back. They're like 12. Chloe went
I
back.
also would take my hands off though, because
I wouldn't. Scared. I'm not joking. I would not even like if I knew my friend had it in the house. I'd be like, I can't go in your house. You have a fucking Ouija board in there.
For sure, knowing it was in there, like I'd be like so freaked out.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you know, like they've obviously used it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, in high school. I had a friend. I knew she had one, but like she knew I did not play it. And she would beg me. I told you this. She would beg me to play it, and I'm like, no, bro, because I can't guarantee that nothing's gonna stay here, that nothing will come out, that I can put anything back, that I can say goodbye properly, or that won't get.
Literally, you knowing now, like you could have literally just been like, you're not ready for me to play with a Ouija board in your home.
And her house was definitely haunted.
Oh, really?
The vibe was scary before she even said that she felt like there was ghosts in the house. I'm like, I agree with you. I know that there's ghosts in the house.
Oof.
And she was like,
oh, you did tell me that. Like, she was so upset.
Yeah.
Which, fair response, girl. But you want to play with a Ouija board?
I was always dark.
Like you were saying, I'm not afraid to ruin a good vibe. Like, I have, with friends, been like, I'm going to go home. And they're like, we'll take it to the cemetery. And I was like, listen, girl, like, you guys can go play.
I don't care if we're in heaven playing with it. It's not happening.
Right. No. And I was like, you guys can do that, and I will literally hang out with you guys tomorrow. Like, it's fine. And they're like, you're being so stupid. I was like, sure am. Sure am.
Even then, I was not susceptible to this peer pressure shit. I don't give a fuck.
Never.
You guys can all be mad. I don't care.
Literally, anytime anyone was doing anything I didn't want, I was either like, no, I'm good, or for the only time, say no to drugs. Say no to Ouija boards, guys.
Yeah.
You can take all the drugs you want.
Yeah. Say yes to weed. Say no to Ouija.
I want that on a shirt.
So, this girl was so scared that she ran across the living room away from the coffee table, so she took her hands off of it too. Chloe, her friend...
I forgot where we were. I just got...
she went back to the board and started asking questions again.
Why would you... She was like, oh, that was so scary. Let's do it fucking again.
You're gonna get scared.
No, okay.
She didn't look scared anymore, and she was smiling.
Girl, what? No.
I mean, spooky tears.
Stop. I don't want to hear her.
I think she was excited that we actually managed to contact some spiritual force.
That's her mom's fault.
She told me to film this on my phone so she could post it onto YouTube, but I was too scared, and I just watched her ask another question. Are you a good spirit? Without any hands to move it, it made the word no.
Isn't there a yes, no? Why is it? It wants you to know, but it's deliberately.
Then Chloe asked if it wanted to hurt us.
Why are you asking these questions, you dumb little girl? And it said,
kill, with their hands on the thing. I told Chloe to burn the board, and she wouldn't listen, which is not what you're supposed to do.
No.
Instead, she asked 2 questions: why and where are you? Where are you?
This girl's possessed, right?
Or she's like, she's never been hit in the face in her life.
About to be with something.
With the board.
Yeah.
I'm smacking across the face with this shit.
Literally.
The piece responded to the first question. I'm like getting lightheaded. Spelled out the word blood. And the second question, it spelled out inside. Why? Blood. Where? Inside. I was too scared at this point, and I ran upstairs to hide in the bathroom, and then I texted you. Remember, she's texting her sister.
I'm sorry, but if you ask someone why they're killing you and they just say blood, it's like, that's not enough information.
I don't know if it's why they're killing you. Like, why are you? Where are you?
Oh.
It wants blood.
Oh, that makes sense.
Right.
Wants blood.
So remember, she's texting her older sister.
Right. Oh my god, what are you doing in the car right now? Because you're like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I'm turning around.
I'm calling the cops.
Oh, that's a good idea. And I'm not an older sister, so I don't know.
I'm an oldest sister. I'm calling the cops. I'm calling mom. I don't care how much trouble I'm getting in at this point.
Yeah, that's good.
You're like, that's the right one.
That's the one. Turning around was a bad answer, guys.
I'm an oldest and
For all the youngest siblings out there, turning around should not
be the answer. When you didn't respond, I started to hear a man laughing downstairs. Chloe was being very quiet, and there was no one else in the house. It was a very strange laugh. It's difficult to describe. My ears started to ring after I heard it, like sharp piercing in my eardrum. It was a deep but low laugh, and it sounded sinister. I swear I feel like someone was watching me. I pulled the bathtub curtains open. The laughter stopped without warning. I sat in the bathroom, too scared to move or talk. I was worried about Chloe because she still hadn't made a sound. She's hiding in the bathroom. I heard scratching in the hallway, like someone was digging their nails into the walls. The sinister laughter started again, and this time it was very soft and very close. It was coming up the staircase. My ears are ringing violently. The bathroom lights turned on.
I was in there in the dark.
I don't know.
Okay.
Or maybe, like, you know how there's, like, vanity lights and then there's, like, the bathroom light? It might have been that one was on. Oh, what the fuck?
What?
My Bluetooth turned on and connected.
It's the story you picked. Your phone just went off too.
That's an update.
Okay, great. All right.
2 headphones I don't have.
What do you mean?
I don't have the headphones with me.
What do you mean?
I don't have those headphones with me.
So how did it connect? What do you mean?
Anyway, I don't know. I was scared. I started to text you again. A black outline of a person standing in front of the bathroom door looked human but lacked features and made no sound when it appeared. It just stood there. It never moved an inch towards me. So it started laughing. My ears were ringing again, and I felt nauseous. Felt like I was going to faint. Then I heard Chloe start screaming from downstairs. Chloe was crying, and it took me a while to get out of the bathroom. When I got downstairs, I saw Chloe clutching her right side, and she was crying. She showed me a long, deep scratch that I can only describe as a claw mark that reached from her chest to her stomach. The board was gone, and I noticed Chloe threw it into the fireplace. I told Chloe what happened. We hid in her bedroom. When me and my friend finally got to the house, my sister and her friend were sitting in front of the yard, shaking. Sitting in the front yard. That's scary. That's real fear.
Yeah.
They were pale as snow and they were crying. I asked my sister why she was sitting outside, and she responded by pointing a finger at the house. Her friend begged me to let her sleep in my house, but I had to say no. I didn't want to get into more trouble with my parents. We managed to go home without my parents noticing. My sister hasn't been to her friend's house since that day, and my sister never told my mom and dad about the incident. She told me this story a few times, and she's still pretty spooked by it. Nothing paranormal, at least to my knowledge, has ever occurred in our home, and my sister only invites Chloe to our house. I don't know if her story is real or not, but it sounded scary, so I thought it would be cool to share it. I mean, if it's the same one every time.
Mm-hmm.
If it's the same story every time.
Right, nothing changes. And, like, I can't believe they left her there alone.
I mean, were mom and dad? No, they hadn't gone back yet.
No.
I have
would
to
have
assume,
stayed there until their parents got back.
You can't leave her alone.
No. That's so fucked up.
Yeah. Well.
Damn.
Say no to Ouija.
Say no to Ouija, kids. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
This is by What's Our Reddit 105. And the title is The Chair He Passed On Spoke to My Sibling. A little over 4 years ago, my grandfather passed. The manner in which we found him was disturbing in itself, but that's a story for another time.
Oh.
He was on this chair when we found. It was an old-looking computer-type chair, very sturdily made. Fast forward to now, after the room was mine, it belonged to someone who my grandma rented it to. He claimed to feel someone laying in bed with him. After he moved out a few weeks ago, my younger sibling, 14, took the room. Not long after, my grandma goes to check on them and sees that they've been crying. When she asks why, she tells her that the chair was repeatedly calling out their name. I helped carry the chair out of the room, and I got a wave of weakness and anxiety as soon as I grabbed it. We put it in the backyard for now, but I get the feeling it's not far enough. I plan to push it in the river. I felt something from that chair, and it was not my pop-pop. Thank you for reading this. And then someone asked them,
About the death?
yeah, about the death, and it just says that he was an addict, and so he was in there for a couple days and he passed from an overdose, and that the grandma and the grandma's sister unlocked the door and found him, and then right when they came in, a small picture frame fell off the wall, causing a large slash on his forehead. And then someone else asked them, are they sure that it wasn't the grandpa? Because the grandpa died there.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, I've had a lot of experiences in this house, even before his passing and more after. Seeing things in my peripheral vision, and when I look, they aren't there. In one instance, a friend and I were sitting at the kitchen table smoking a blunt while nobody was home, and out of nowhere, a black pepper grinder tips over and falls. Another thing is that my grandma says it cut her hair, and her sister has the piece of hair in a Ziploc, and she called it a spirit mark.
Okay, interesting. What else is a spirit mark?
I don't know. What is a spirit mark?
I mean, I think if that's like an example of the spirit cutting her hair,
spirit mark.
Yeah, then I think like
a scratch.
Yeah, like that was a spirit mark.
That was a demon.
Yeah. My mom has a memory of, and it's embedded in my brain. And again, like she did not make a smart decision telling me so young.
Yeah.
I was too young. Like, that's what I'm like, if I have a kid, almost certainly
they're going to see some shit.
They're going to see some shit or feel some shit or hear some shit.
Yeah.
So I can't, like, I'm not going to be bogus and ignore.
Right.
But I think my mom told me too early. She was little and she was sleeping and she felt something, like, brush her hair off her face. Like, or blow it off her face or something. It was air. She didn't feel fingers, but she felt like a specific feeling.
Yeah.
And so people of the pod know that I sleep when I get scared with a blanket all the way over me and a little hole for breathing.
That's so funny.
For fear of getting my hair touched or like feet touched or.
Ugh. I feel the same.
But another thing is the chair thing. We've had a lot of stories with like a haunted chair, or like I remember we had a story where the chair like got moved across the room when she turned around. It was not right behind her. Do you like kind of remember that?
Yeah.
And what's the story with your mom in the chair?
Oh, that's more of like a psychic story. But
is it? And then isn't this thing?
I mean,
no. Okay, then no. Let's not. I have no haunted chairs. We had creepy little chairs because my grandma liked to have this nasty little baby doll.
Ew.
But it wasn't like
nasty little baby doll.
Nasty baby doll.
That's so funny.
But of course to her she's like, it's an antique. She loves the word antique.
Does that just mean like old garbage?
Kind of.
Yeah.
It just means like you don't appreciate it, but it's an antique.
Right. Respect it because it's old. Respect me because I'm old. Yeah, that's disgusting though.
Yeah, horrifying. Sucks that he was not great.
Yeah, he was unwell. Sounds like there was something there before him, like doing that too. So all in all, a bad situation. But like calling out your name at me. I've
never, and I never want to, heard my name being called out. Although the one time in the demon apartment, in the, you guys remember, the demon apartment, I heard Mariana going like, babe.
Ew, yeah.
But
Stop.
that I've never heard.
I'm so sorry.
I've never heard my name though. Which, how do you even move forward? Imagine you heard, Kelly.
So I actually did hear that a lot growing up. And my mom, like, wouldn't be home.
Did say that.
Yeah.
In that house.
Yeah. That's pretty gross.
It's
gross. So funny because, like, growing up, it was like, that's weird. And, like, I was into the ghost shit already. But, like, as a child, I guess not as much. But, like, not putting things together until, like, very recently.
But when you're older, when you're younger, it's way easier to be like, eh, and go back to, like,
yeah.
Like, oh, I made that up.
Right. I guess I didn't hear them. I'm like, oh, that's weird. It must have been.
I don't even think must have been. Oh, is it in here? Yeah. And then go back to whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Give me another one.
No, I think that's all I had.
What?
I think I have the short one and the long one, yeah. Because that one was so long that I felt like, oh, I don't need another one.
Oh my god. Okay, I got a couple more. So, this one's from... I'm not going to say it. It's anonymous because they're a stupid name.
Oh, yeah. It's an offensive, really offensive name.
Yeah. So, you're anonymous now. A mimic of my sister answered the door. My aunt was telling me she and my niece, 12, came over to my house to drop some stuff off 2 days ago around 8:30 at night. I try to leave my porch and kitchen lights off as much as possible to save, but I'll turn them on when I answer the door for anyone. This interaction took place in the dark. No porch lights were on. The kitchen light wasn't on. My aunt was sitting in her car with her headlights on, facing the door, so she watched this whole thing happen.
Why is everyone comfortable having no lights on?
Literally, I have no idea.
My light bill is going to be astronomical when I own a home.
Oh, absolutely. My niece knocked on my front door. I have a screen door, and said my sister answered the door, but was behind the screen door.
Sister?
Yeah, see? I got it. You can't read it while I'm reading it.
I'm not reading it.
Yes, you are.
You said sister already.
She tried to ask for me, but my sister didn't say anything to her and just stared at her through the screen door. She said something seemed off about her. She got scared, so she ran back to the car and told my mom what happened. Oh, I'm so sorry. So she said the sister answered the door but was behind the screen door, and she also saw her other sister's boyfriend standing behind her in the kitchen. And that's when she asked, and she just stared at her through the screen. My two sisters and the boyfriend moved out going on 2 months ago. I live alone. I was home alone that night. I was in my room the whole time. I didn't hear the knocking or talking or anything. The only thing I remember happening was my dog barking. I paused my TV and sat in silence trying to hear anything that would make him bark, but heard nothing. I don't know what time that was, but I'm assuming he heard the knocking. I asked my aunt over and over again if she was sure that happened because I was home alone and there is no way either of my sisters or the boyfriend could have answered the door. She and my niece swear that happened, and now I don't feel comfortable in my own home. My dog this morning kept growling and barking. He's very sweet and quiet unless he feels threatened or in danger.
Oh my god.
At something I couldn't see and hear that freaked me out even more. Recently, I know. Recently, I've had this fear of encountering a mimic since living home alone, so I'm on the verge, or I'm very on edge. I don't know what to do or to think of this, but I wanted to share.
Mimic, bad, horrible, spooky, scary. Your dog's reacting to this. I can't with the... No, my dog doesn't bark.
No, but then it's freaking out. I have another one like that, but for next time. But yeah, like...
Maisie has not really been to our knowledge, affected by
ghosts.
Yeah, from the stuff from last week. No responding, no nothing.
That's crazy. I feel like
she would. I feel like
she has. Her and Bo both. That's like the worst. Is if they're like, I'm like, no, guys, we're just gonna chill.
You know what? Actually, Maria doesn't like it, but like me and Maisie will hear the same stuff and both turn at the same time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Then Maria's like, "What? What did you guys see?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "No, we both." I'm like, "I just heard something," and if I'll hear something, I'll look to make sure Maisie didn't hear it too.
Yeah.
Sometimes she does.
That's when it's like, oh god.
Yeah. Because if Maisie stays asleep, then I'm like, okay, she didn't hear it. It's the house noises. She's home alone frequently.
Right.
She knows when things are like creaking or like if it's mellow upstairs or something.
Right.
Um,
She doesn't have to be like she doesn't.
she's not on alert.
Stir at that stuff.
Yeah, but she's an animal, right? So she can tell when something's not the same type of noise.
Yeah.
Or like a noise she doesn't normally hear.
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah.
Animals is a good episode.
Animals is. For that one too, like for it to be completely dark and have the sister staring at you and then the like boyfriend behind in the kitchen also just staring at you. Like, and then they say nothing, and so you just run away.
Why are your lights not on?
Literally.
I would be like, okay, you guys need to turn the light on. Why are you guys standing in the dark?
Yeah, actually, I would have no idea how to live alone. My lights would never be off.
Oh yeah, this fucking balloon just scared the shit out of me. Some of my lights will always be on. I've never lived alone, not completely alone.
No. And by the way, a lot of lights remain on.
Even with Matt here.
Yeah.
3 lights stay on in our house at all times, but they're like low lights.
Yeah, truly, if I had like a downstairs, lights would stay on the whole time.
In the basement?
In the basement. Your girl does not want a basement. But in like, if upstairs, downstairs, like my kitchen light would stay on all the time. My mom used to get so mad because I would leave the lights on. Because you had to turn all of the lights off on our bottom floor, and then it was just like the hall light upstairs. I'm like, absolutely not.
Running up the stairs.
Yeah. And like we had an open staircase, like a lot of people in my neighborhood.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and so it was on the very far wall, and so that wall, and then you could see down to like the living room and stuff, and it was like, no, I'm not turning those lights off. I'm so sorry.
Right. And then living with your parents, or like when you're a child, because they pay the bills, all the lights are turning off. Girl, talk about getting up to go pee. I'm turning on my bedroom light. It's illuminating enough light for me to turn on the next switch, for me to go down the hall, turn on the next one. I have to stack them all and leap into my bed at the end.
Yeah. And it's like, why?
I now don't really have a fear of the dark. I have a fear of being in the dark in a forest.
Me too.
I've heard.
I do still have a fear of the dark.
It's innate. Like, that's why cavemen were so excited to create fire so we could fucking see.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Yeah. Has anyone ever pretended to be you or your sister or your brother or your sister's boyfriend?
Write in to ghouldbeanspodcast@gmail.com. I want to hear about the mimic stories. I don't want to experience any of them.
Literally never. But maybe that'll be our next Ghouls Being Ghouls. Because I got a ton. And there's a ton online, baby.
Maybe Ghouls Being Ghouls. Would you rather hear Bowen start barking at night? Does he ever do that?
He never barks. Ever.
Oh my god, extra spooky.
Yeah.
Hear him like bark like 3 times. Or hear him growling or something. Well, he growls.
Not often. He does if he hears a dog, actually, yeah.
Bowen's more of a...
Yeah. He's
not
like
really
an exhale.
He's like a boofer.
Yeah.
Boofer. But would you rather hear Bowen bark a couple times at night? Or hear what you think is your name?
Ew, neither. I can't pick. Because
You
I
have
don't
to
want to
pick
hear any
one.
of it. No.
You're not going to hear either of them.
Him barking.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Because I could like chalk it up to like there's an animal outside.
Yeah. So many more excuses.
And then I can immediately fly through here, turn on all the lights, and be like, what's happening?
Yeah. What are we barking at?
Yeah. It would freak me out.
Yeah, I wouldn't love it. Like, I'm not excited about that, but I can't handle the other one, I don't think.
I don't have a dog, so.
Would you rather hear Macy, like, doing that, like, yowl thing?
I hate when she does that, but I would rather hear that.
Yeah.
Than hear.
Or hiss.
She hisses.
Does she?
Oh, yeah. She hisses. Girl, and her hisses, oh my god. She hisses if she thinks we're walking too fast. She's so annoying.
So Sammy doesn't hiss ever. Like 3 times I've ever heard her hiss, maybe. So if she was like just hissing in the middle of the night or like doing that like cat stance thing, I'd be like, we're fucking out of here, dude.
Yeah, she never does it, so that's crazy.
Yeah.
Maisie gets the zoomies. She'll get the zoomies, she starts running around.
This is what it is. Isn't what it is. The coffee wasn't as good as last week's.
I was just about to say, last week's coffee was better. This was not bad though. I kept sipping on it.
Yeah,
I would
definitely like have it again. So
if this was like my only option, I don't even want to say that. If it was this and like other canned coffees, I know that I'm gonna be okay with this.
Yeah, that's fair. Like I'm picking that over
Cologne.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, well, thank you everybody for joining us
And spilling the ghoul beans.
Ugh, those were scary.
I know, those ones were scary.
Oh,
Spookies.